Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, January 11th, 2011, so it's 1/11/11. Today is a really exciting day for me because tomorrow is the first day of the Project of Doom. The Harry Potter paper piecing block of the week that I've been talking about for months now starts tomorrow. I made a big post on HP paper piecing this morning. I made a big post on my craft blog. I've been posting to all my paper piecing and fandom communities. You guys are all invited. If you know anybody that paper pieces, if you know anybody that quilts and they like Harry Potter, point them in the direction of the Project of Doom. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The more people we have participating, I think the more enjoyable it's going to be. It is a mystery quilt, so I'm taking votes right now as to whether or not you want to see the block of that for that week on the day that the pattern's posted. What I'll probably do, if I do it that way, is the picture will go behind a cut, so if you don't want to see it, you don't have to look at it and you can still download the pattern. Or I can save that picture and post it the next week. So go to HP Paper Piecing, have a look, vote in the poll. There will be a link to the poll. It's only open today, and whatever you guys decide, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, and that's what I will do throughout the rest of the Project of Doom. So Project of Doom tomorrow. So excited. Okay, so I have a couple of things. Linus is Saturday. We had a work day last Saturday at the Honeybee Quilt Store. I did not sew at the work day, but I did come and I did some ironing and I helped anywhere that needed to be helped. Mostly I just talked and had a good time, but I did take home some kits. What we do is we pre-cut fabric so that it's faster to sew into quilts at the work days. And we've been doing this for a lot of years now. So we also will take blocks that we've gotten in that need to be put together and we put them in a kit. And when I say kit, what I mean is you get like a little bag like this one has, and it has little instructions in it. So this one says center panel, green is the first border, red's the second border, gold's the third border. And then there are 4.5-inch cornerstones. It's already all cut. All you have to do is sew it together. So this is a kit. What we were trying to clean out some of the kits that have been floating around for more than 5 years. So I brought a couple of kits home. That's kit number 2. Kit number 1 I'm going to show you right now because I've already turned that one into a quilt top. So we will spin around and I'll show you that quilt top. This is the quilt top I did. It's from a kit. These applique gingerbread men were included in the kit. They were on these sort of yellow polka dot backgrounds. And then this red fabric was in the kit. It was actually intended to be pieced a little differently, but it was going to make a really small quilt. So the instructions said to piece these together and then use this as a border, but I wanted a bigger quilt so it could be toddler sized at least. So I squared all these up because they were all a little bit wonky. I squared them all up. I added these squares. These are all 6-inch squares. And then I added this border with the cornerstones. And the border and the cornerstones actually came out of my stash. So this went together really fast. It probably took me an hour and a half to put the whole top together. And that includes squaring up all of these, which means I probably could have cut it out that fast. But these are all appliqued. I don't know who appliqued them. This has been floating around for a really long time. I thought it made a really cute little quilt top. I already have backing pulled and quilt batting ready to go. So I will hopefully have this quilted and bound before Saturday so that it can go out and be donated to a child that needs it. Another Linus blanket that I've been working on, this is my carpool crochet blanket. It's not done yet, but it will be done by Saturday. This is the pattern. Let's see how like cool and lumpy bumpy that is. This is the pattern off of a skein of Pound of Love. This came off of a Pound of Love, and it's actually a pattern for a hooded baby Afghan, but I just won't put the hood on it because we don't need that for Linus. But it makes a cute little Afghan, and like I said, I've been working on this in the carpool lane. It'll be done soon. It's actually almost as long as it's supposed to be. I still need about maybe 6 or 8 more inches, and then I'll put the border on, or the border. See, quilting and crocheting, they tend to like get mixed up in my brain. So if you've ever heard me call the quilt an Afghan, that's why. I will go back and go around again and put an edging on with the same stitch, so it'll have that same little poof stitch all the way around. I was in IKEA this weekend and they had these cool round sit-upons, which a sit-upon is just a cushion, like a portable cushion that you could take. And Austin Quilt Guild was last night and I didn't go, but I did have a sit-upon ready to go for going. It was cold last night and my allergies have been really bad, and the way my allergies tend to affect me is I just get a headache right here, and it makes it really hard for me to want to do anything. I can get things done around the house, I just don't want to go anywhere because driving isn't fun, lights in my face aren't fun, and so I've been just getting a lot of sewing done. I've been working on the Project of Doom, and I just decided I was going to stay home last night, so I didn't go to Guild. But I do have a sit-upon for next time. And if you hear anything falling down, Tackett's being really naughty right now, and he keeps knocking things off of my table. So I got this. I got a round sit-upon, and I think it was called like Celia or something. I don't remember. You know how IKEA has all the funky names. Okay, so I'm going to show you this half. So the whole thing looked like this half, and solid red. They came in red and blue and a couple other colors, black I think, but I couldn't have just a solid red sit-upon, so I pulled out my stencils and I stenciled it with, this is the stencil that's on my monk's bag, and I still had it. It's still usable. I've actually stenciled it on a couple of things, and what this stencil was, I traced the design on a piece of batik fabric that I really liked, and on freezer paper, and then cut it out, and that went on my monk's bag that I made almost a year ago. I put this on a shirt. I've put it on a couple of things. So I just stenciled it in black, and this is my little squashy sit-upon for sitting in those hard aluminum chairs that they have at the guild meetings. So I will take it next month since I didn't go this time. For the Project of Doom and for just my paper piecing in general, I invested in an add-a-quarter ruler. I've used an add-a-quarter ruler in the past, but I've never actually owned one. So because the blocks are 10 inches, I invested in the 12-inch add-a-quarter ruler. And what this ruler does, if you can see it, let me see if I can get it so you can see. See how it has this little ridge right here? If you're a paper piecer that folds over a postcard and then trims, what you do is when you fold it, this is a postcard from Hard Hot Cat, by the way. When you fold it, that little ridge butts right up against the edge of your pattern, and that is a 1/4 inch. So you don't have to measure, you just bump it right up across there, and then you can rotary cut your seams. So I usually cut with scissors, but these are bigger blocks, and it's a little bit more unwieldy to trim a larger piece of fabric like that and to keep it consistent without accidentally cropping something you don't mean to. So I'm using my add-a-quarter. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for the Project of Doom. It's very close to my heart. I'm very excited about it, and I know there are a lot of quilters that watch this, and if you are a quilter and you love Harry Potter, then please participate, or at least share with somebody that you think might enjoy it, because we're all going to be playing along. There'll be lots of people talking about it and blogging about it, I hope, and if you do participate and you do make the first block, make sure that you post it to our Flickr group or you send it to me in an email. That way, next week on Tuesday, I can post all of the first week's blocks that everyone's made, and I think that'll be a really striking, very cool thing to see. You're still welcome to make any other block from Sewhook that is Harry Potter themed and send it to me. If you're a member of LiveJournal, then you're entered to win the prize, and there's some really fun prizes this year. I have prizes from Mkissa and Luna Nila, and I have prizes from HP Fan POA, and I have prizes coming in from other members that are going to be great. So the prizes this year are going to be pretty big. I'm still going to be including jelly bean fabric because it's such a specialty thing, and it's the only block to date that I have ever designed for Harry Potter that requires a special fabric. So I think that's going to be it. Project of Doom, Project of Doom, Project of Doom. You guys come tomorrow to Harry Potter paper piecing and download your first pattern and join us. Join us. It's going to be a great time. I will see you guys next week. You have a really great week. So if you're gonna put